Hey community group leaders and teachers, I hope you all are doing well, having a great day. Hey, I'm excited to bring to you this week's Leadership Minute. This is one more tool that we can have in our tool belt to lead more effectively. Today, I actually want to give you something that's hot off the press. We're going to be talking about this tonight. This is something that I've been chewing on and thinking about for months now, and thinking about how can we exactly define what discipleship is in a simple, tangible way to be able to think through clearly how we can move move people in our groups from one bucket to another. Or in other words, how can we tangibly develop Jesus followers who impact their families, their neighbors, their city, and the world with the hope of the gospel? Well, I believe that we can do three things as we're in the process of developing people. And so I want to challenge you to think about three words. And we'll talk about these a little bit more tonight in our vision casting night. And you'll hear about these a lot more, as I've said before. But specifically, I want to talk about know, be, and do. Know, be, and do. Because I believe as we're developing people, as we're discipling people, we first help them to know Jesus, to have a head knowledge of who God is and surrender to Him, beginning the radical journey of walking with Him. Then we help people to be with Jesus, to live in intimacy with Jesus by practicing daily the spiritual disciplines of praying, of reading their Bible, of worshiping God, of tithing, of giving freely the gifts that we've been given, and many others. As we engage in the spiritual disciplines, we are walking with God. We are being with God. We're enjoying His presence and experiencing Him in a greater capacity, allowing Him and His Word to transform us and make us more like Him. So I believe we're called to move people from simply knowing about Jesus and having a basic understanding of Him to actually being with Jesus and walking with Him on a daily basis, having a thriving, vibrant relationship with God. And then finally, we move them from the being category to the doing category, where we help individuals to live out their faith, to know at a greater depth what it means to walk with Jesus by physically demonstrating that and helping others to encounter God's presence by multiplying their faith and helping other people to experience the same fullness that they've come to know and experience in walking with God. As we help people move from not yet knowing, to being, to doing, we develop Jesus followers who impact their families, their neighbors, their city, and the world with the hope of the gospel. We're basically living out Jesus' command to make disciples of all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to observe everything that God has commanded us to do. So I want to encourage you today, start thinking about and chewing about those words as you think about your community group and ways that you can use your group to develop Jesus followers in a greater capacity. Know, be, and do. And then even, we'll talk more about that in weeks ahead, but just start chewing on those and praying about those. Know, be, and do. Hope you have a great day today. I look forward to seeing some of you tonight in our leadership meeting. I look forward to seeing many of you more in the days, weeks, and months ahead as we partner together to develop Jesus followers into radical followers of Jesus. Hey, blessings, friends. God bless.